And once again, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I welcome you all on this platform. In today's video lecture, we would be talking about development related to the Pakistan to remain on the fat of grey list. In spite of that, Pakistan has made extensive progress on the demands or the demand actions required by FATF. In spite of that, Pakistan has been put on grey list to continue. Earlier, Pakistan was given 27 points of agenda to complete. You can say 27 demands to comply with. Out of those 27 demands, Pakistan fully completed 27. And in spite of that, because of remaining one, Pakistan has been put on the grey list. So in this video lecture, we will be talking about what can be the serious implications for Pakistan to remain or to continue to remain on the grey list. In spite of that Pakistan has completed 26 agenda. And in this video lecture, we would be also talking about what is that single point that Pakistan has not completed or Pakistan has to comply in the near future. We will be also discussing what are the other items of agenda that Pakistan has been assigned from FATF, from the members of FATF to comply more. We would be also discussing what is the role of India in this organization. Is India or other member countries using that organization for the witch hunt for the Pakistan? Are they using this organization to damage credibility of Pakistan? Are those member countries have any serious differences with the Pakistan? So in this video we will be covering all those important issues. But apart from that, I would be love to give a brief introduction of the FATF in this video. In the meantime, we would be discussing what is the FATF, who are the member countries of FATF, when the organization was being created, what is the purpose of the FATF, what benefit Pakistan would get by following the recommendations from the FATF countries, why Pakistan is a member of such organization. These all are the important issues we would be discussing in our today's video lecture. But before we move further, I would love to ask a question. If you know the right answer, you may know me in below comments. Where is the headquarters of FATF? Financial Action Task Force. That is a full form of the organization. You have to tell me where is its headquarters. Your options are Paris, Rome, New York, Tokyo. If you know the right answer, you can kindly write your answer in below comments. As you know, that is my pattern. I love to pick up various news outlet that are covering that story. So this is from Dawn newspaper. That is Pakistan to remain on FATF grey list. I want to also make clear to my audience, there is nothing like white list. In FATF, Financial Action Task Force organization, there are two lists. Either there is a grey list or there is a black list. And when you are in a grey list, you are given certain framework to follow. While following, your country is still able to communicate, to trade with other member countries. When you got blacklisted from the FATF member countries, those countries will not trade with you. So at the present time, Pakistan is on the grey list. Means Pakistan can even at the present time can trade with those countries. But if unfortunately in any time, if Pakistan is being put on the blacklist, it would be hard for the Pakistani for Pakistani companies, for Pakistani exporters, for Pakistani airlines to go there, to travel there, to trade with those countries. So that's why Pakistan is very trying hard to come out of that grey list and remain with other member countries. So far, it has been in the middle of the situation, because Pakistan has neither been put on the grey list, or you can say it has neither been put on the black list, or Pakistan has not been removed from the grey list. It is in the midst. Either means Pakistani situation is not improving. that is from India. Today there's Pakistan to remain a FATF grey list, asked to target senior terror leaders. That was a 1 point that is remaining in those 27-point agenda, out of which Pakistan has completed 26. The one agenda that is remaining is to prosecute and into effective investigation of those terrorists being designated by UN organization. So Pakistan is asked to act against those terrorists that are being declared as a terrorist by UN organization. This is from the news. With 27 FATF actions completed, no justification for Pakistan to remain on the grey list. That is a statement from the Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi, who is of the view that Pakistan is being witch hunted, and there's a hand of those countries who have a serious kind of problem with the Pakistan. Like you can name India, who is our arch enemy, or you can say very arch nemesis enemy of Pakistan due to the problem with the Kashmir, or you can say France, with whom we have Syrian differences on the Islam and Islamophobia, are the certain cartoons that were being earlier published in the magazines of the France. So that sort of countries are not willing to make a way for Pakistan to come out of the grey list. So that's why the Foreign Minister of Pakistan is of the view, even we have completed 26 agenda out of 27, we are still being maintained on the grey list. That is the mint. Pakistan remains on FATF grey list. Financing prospects look grim. So as I earlier told you, if you are on the grey list, means you are in the mid, you are in 50-50. If you are being placed on the blacklisted, if you are being put on the list of the black countries, the member countries of Financial Action Task Force countries won't be trading with you. Like you are going to face certain sanctions. So that's why it is not a good or ideal position for a country to be on the grey list or on the blacklist. That's why Pakistan is trying from last 3 or 4 years to coming out of the grey list. I would love to make you clear here. Financial Action Task Force is a global money laundering watchdog and terrorist financing. As I earlier told you that I would be highlighting the two important issues of the Financial Action Task Force. This organization was being made in 1989 to counter global money laundering. What is a global money laundering? To money launder means to send money from one country to another country by illegal means. You can say hawala or hundi. These are the means that are illegal. By money laundering, you bypass the legal channel and you benefit from this. And this money laundering is done by those who are the criminals. Apart from this section, another important task is of the Financial Task Force is the terrorist financing. So in nutshell, Financial Action Task Force is looking at the two actions. One is global money laundering, targeting those countries who are involved in money laundering, means their people, their criminal people, their politicians and other people are using illegal ways to launder or to send money from Pakistan to other countries. And apart from that, other is terrorist financing, means those terror organizations are getting finances from that particular country. By Financial Action Task Force member countries, it was observed that there is a problem of money laundering and terror financing in Pakistan. That is up to their views. To counter those challenges, Pakistan was being given list or agenda of 27 items, and from those 27, Pakistan has completed 26 till now. And as I told you, this organization gives certain tasks to follow. Among those tasks is legislative and regulatory reforms. Financial Action Task Force give a particular country that is on the grey list to make certain laws that counter the money laundering, and certain other changes are being brought to bring reforms in that. FATF, Financial Action Task Force, give you certain recommendations, certain standards to follow. As I told you, this organization is a coordinated global response to prevent organized crime, corruption, and terrorism. Apart from that, Pakistan has been placed on increased monitoring list. Yet Pakistan has to make a progress in one agenda that has been asked. And as I earlier told you, when the last meeting came and the last outcome came of the FATF organization member countries, there was a single remaining item that is remaining. Pakistan is a wholehearted member of Financial Action Task Force. Among that, there is a group of Asian countries. Those Asian countries are termed as Asia Pacific Group. In 2019, they gave certain demands to the Pakistan. FATF President Dr. Marcus Platt said Pakistan has made significant progress and it has largely addressed 26 out of 27. Pakistan was hopeful in such a situation as Pakistan has completed 26 agenda out of 27. They were hoping that they will be coming out of the grey list and there won't be dangers of the blacklist. Unfortunately, Pakistan was given one agenda apart from 6 more agenda to follow up till the next 12 month. So in next coming 12 month, or you can say 1 year, Pakistan would be working on that one particular agenda and 6 more particular item to be completed. And after that 1 year, then would be decided either to make Pakistan to come out of the grey list or to remain on grey list or to make Pakistan blacklisted. That agenda that is remaining, or you can say one single action that was, because of that Pakistan was asked or Pakistan was yet to continue on the grey list, that was investigation and prosecution of senior leaders and commander of UN designated terror groups. This is a single item or agenda, you can say Pakistan is remaining. When Pakistan will be completing that agenda, investigating and prosecuting those terrorists who are being designated by UN as a terrorist person. Like you can name Hafiz Saeed. Hafiz Saeed is being declared by UN as a terrorist person. And Pakistan in recent time prosecuted him, and when he's at the present time he is in the jail serving his term. So this is a single point that is remaining, and Pakistan is asked to investigate and prosecute UN designated terrorist. Apart from that, Pakistan is also asked by Financial Action Task Force that the law enforcement agencies of the Pakistan that are those agencies that are in the charge should trace, freeze and confiscate the assets of those persons. Means apart from that, for the investigation and prosecution, Pakistan is asked to trace, freeze and confiscate the assets, or you can freeze of the assets of those persons who are considered as a terrorist. 6 more actions items. As I earlier told, out of 27, those completed 26. One that was remaining is the investigation and prosecution, and 6 more actions items are being given. Among those are international cooperation and demonstrating that assistance is being sought from foreign countries and implement UN Security Council designations. So Pakistan is asked like kind of international cooperation. Whenever there is a need or there is a demand from other countries about certain action being carried out by certain individuals, certain person or certain organization, Pakistan would be available to help those countries. There would be assistance for whenever there is a need or assistance from other foreign countries, Pakistan would be available. And whatever is being given in UN Security Council resolution, Pakistan would be kind of in a condition to follow, or Pakistan would be in a condition to implement those things. Delisting is only after the both plans address. When Dr. Player Marcus was asked about the delisting of Pakistan from the grey list, he opened, or he gave a statement that would be later decided when those actions, prosecution and investigation of the UN designated terrorists and other actions, when Pakistan would be making on those making a progress on those actions, there would be a greater chances Pakistan is being delisted from the grey list. I hope you have understood whatever I tried to make you understand, if there was any problem regarding the background of the music or or some, if I was unable to communicate my message, I'm sorry for that. I would love to sum up whatever I said in my video. Financial Action Task Force is a global watch. There are member countries. It was being made in 1989 to counter money laundering. Money laundering means sending money from one state to another state by illegal means, and finances of the terrorist is to cut the finances of the terrorist, is by those finances they carry out terrorist activities. In the 2018, June 2008, Pakistan was being put on the grey list because the member countries of the Financial Action Task Force, Pakistan also being member, observed that there are certain problems of money laundering and terrorist financing in Pakistan. For this, Pakistan was being given 27 agendas, and up till now in 2001, Pakistan has completed 26. Pakistan is shy of one agenda, that is prosecution and investigation, and 6 more other agenda are being given to the Pakistan. For this, Pakistan has been given 1 year more to complete those agenda. When Pakistan will be completing those 2 agendas, later it would be decided whether to delist Pakistan from the grey list, or to keep it continue on the grey list, or even for the serious situation to make Pakistan the blacklist. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.